Hey guys, how are you? Michelle here with MichelleStefferson.com. And what I do is I help people get more customers on social media without chasing friends and family. And I am coming to you live from my home office on Long Island. And I got to tell you guys, it is freezing here. It's freezing to death over here. It's windy, really windy and really cold, and everything is icing up. So, today's topic is going to be how to prospect and reach out to people on social media. All right? And I'm going to be sharing some of what I do and all that kind of good stuff. So if you're just joining me and you're watching me live, drop a 1 below if you're watching me live, and let me know where you're watching me from, because over here where I am, I'm freezing. Yep, I got the little wraparound and everything going and the turtleneck, and I am just cold. Hey, Kenny. Hey, Gloria. What's up, baby? But if you're watching the replay, drop a 2 below if you're watching the replay, and then let me know where you're watching from, if you're nice and warm and toasty where you are, or if you're freezing like me on Long Island. Yuck! But anywho, I know the light above me is horrible. I totally get it, guys. It is what it is, though, right? Nothing that I can really do about that light above me. So we will just handle it today. So today, I want to cover how to reach out to people on social media, okay? I've had some of these questions asked by me very recently, especially with the videos and the lives that I did last week in regards to, getting your prospects on social media and stuff like that. Hey, Gloria, how you doing, baby? Where are you, Gloria? Where do you live? I forget where you live. Are you warm where you are, or are you freezing? Hey, Sharon, how are you doing? Hey, Billy, thank you for joining. And I want to apologize again for the light above me. I know it's terrible. But look, guys, when it comes to prospecting, and I got to tell you that the training that I was doing with my company, I spoke a lot about sorting and sifting, okay? Because really, prospecting is about sorting and sifting. That's exactly what it is. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Delaware? Oh, girl, you're freezing like me, too. It's cold. I got the wraparound and everything going on here. So, when it comes to prospecting, let me kind of reiterate again. It is a sorting and sifting process. That's exactly what it is. And that is what our job is to sort and sift to see who is open to the information, okay? But always first, especially on social media, you need to build and engage with your prospect or your suspect, as I like to sometimes call them, a suspect. We don't really know if they're a prospect yet until we find out more about them and build a relationship with them a little bit, right? And then we find out if they're open. If they're open, they become a prospect, okay? So that's the bottom line. It's all about sorting and sifting. Texas. It's chilly in Texas, Gloria. Oh, my. I'm sorry about that. I need to get out of here, and I need to go to someplace warm. Maybe I'll do one of those trips. I did one trip one year where I left and I came back on Christmas Eve because I had to get the hell out of here. It was too cold. I went down to Florida for a few days. Maybe I'll do that again. Hey, Herschel, how you doing, baby? So first things first, before we really kind of get into that today, is you need some kind of follow-up method. Now, my follow-up method, guys, really is not that big of a deal. It's nothing fancy, schmancy, or anything like that. It's just simple. Here, I will grab it. It is just simple paper. And, I mean, you don't have to have something like I do. I put it in a note, like a notebook thing, okay? And I had some of these really old pages of like an old appointment book that has like 3 columns. You know, no big deal, nothing like that, nothing crazy. And basically what I do, and I can't really show you, I'll just give you a quick look-see at my last page. I can't really show you because then I'll be showing you the names, and that ain't cool. Okay, but what I do is I write the name down of the person, and I write the date down, the actual date when I, conversed with them. And then in the next column, I'm writing something about them so that it'll jog my memory of where I found them and a little bit of the conversation so I can remember something. Maybe something stood out in the conversation. Maybe, I don't know, maybe their daughter just had a baby. I don't know. Something like that, but I'm going to want to remember those things, right? And then in the next column, I'm writing a little bit more of what the outcome is. And quite frankly, guys, the people that I circle are the people that have signed up, okay? And then, of course, sorry about that, guys. I was getting a call in. And, of course, I do cross them out if they're NG, right, which means no good. I do cross them out as well. And, you'll find you'll have more cross-outs than you do, anything else because you're sorting and sifting, guys. That's a bottom line. That is what your job is to sort and sift, okay? And so that's my basic follow-up method. You can just get yourself any old, I don't happen to have a notebook right here. Oh, I kind of do. Any old notebook and just draw, your columns and just, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't have to be anything fancy schmancy or anything like that whatsoever. And that's my basic prospecting follow-up method, okay? Like to write everybody down. I personally like to have a hard book. I'm a little bit old-fashioned. I know some of you like to do like these online calendars or whatnot. And I need it right here, right now. I'm not going to try to open up a page and go there. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to simplify and streamline my prospecting, so I'm not trying to go through I'm not trying to do that, all right? I can just go right to it. It's right here in front of me, period, okay? And write my little notes that I need to in regards to my prospect. Hey, Tina, how are you, baby? Hey, Candace, how are you? So that's it. Nothing fancy schmancy, so I just wanted to bring that to you real quick before we move forward. So let's talk about prospecting and social media, all right? And I'm going to tell you guys something, because this, of course, another question came up, well, where is the better place to go, Michelle, to start doing all of that? Really, guys, lots of different people, lots of different leaders and stuff will tell you that groups are better. Some will tell you that pages are better. And really, it can be very, very confusing, right? It can absolutely be confusing. But I'm going to tell you, whatever, okay? People have built their businesses in all different ways. So what works for someone else might not work for you, and what works for you may not work for someone else. But you just got to do it, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys that you need to look at your business every quarter. So like every 90 days. And everyone can work and do and prospect and do what they got to do for their business every 90 days, right? I mean, you do want to look out at it into a 12-month span as to where you're going to be in a year, of course. You're going to want to do that and write your goals or whatever. But when it comes to the actual activity can become, I don't know, I'm just going to say be real. It could become like cumbersome a little bit, right? It could be like, ugh. But once you start getting into it, it's about making it a routine. That's what it's about. And everyone can do 21 days straight. And when you do 21 days straight, They say that it becomes a routine, and it does, because it has to correspond with, what's going on inside your brain. That's how our brain works. Hey, Candace, how are you? Hey, Alex. Hey, Alex, my friend. So don't get all bogged down. This person says to do this person says to do that. There's nothing that's actually better. It just depends on what you like and what really has the most interaction, right? You do want to find a group that has a lot of interaction going on in it. Lots of people commenting and doing stuff, right? And I'm not talking about the spam groups. I'm talking about groups like where people go. I'm going to use an example like acne, okay? If, maybe there's a group out there's got to be, right? There's millions of groups. That there's a group where people help each other to try to figure out how to get rid of acne, right? I don't know. Just an example. And let's say that your product can help get rid of acne, right? Maybe acne in teenagers or adult acne. Adults get acne, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Leslie, how you doing? You want to find a group like that, something that has a lot of interaction going on. But let me tell you guys, first you need a daily method of operation, okay? And a minimum of what you'll do. A minimum. You have to have your minimum every day. Because there's going to be days that you just damn well don't feel like it, right? There's going to be days where life might get in the way. Maybe you have a job outside the home. Holy crap, right? You got to have your minimum. You just have to have your minimum. And I recommend 5 a day. 5 a day to engage with. And now you got to remember something, guys. This is not about selling them anything. Okay? It's about building your audience and engaging with these people. And the more that you do that, the more you gain a know, like, and trust with them. Because as they get to see you and you're helping them and helping, they get to like you. They get to know you, right? And they get to trust you. Okay? And this is an important factor that I have seen a lot of people, most people out there on Facebook are just not even building a relationship with people. They're going right away to the messenger and they're just typing in, hey, blah, 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 I got the best thing since freaking sliced bread. Here's my link to go look at it. Nobody comes to Facebook, guys, to be sold to, okay? They come to Facebook to socialize and hang out. Maybe get questions answered. Maybe to hang out in some groups to learn some stuff, right? Education. And to socialize. They don't come to be sold to. So you have to remember that. And too many times I see, and some of my friends do this. Okay, guys, I'm not going to mention any of your names, I promise. I will not embarrass you like that, because I used to do the same damn thing until I realized it was absolutely wrong, and I was wondering, well, why the hell am I not really getting anything here? All right? I see too many times my friends out there, they post a picture of their product, right? They post a picture of their product, got the name written all over it, and then up in the comments below, in the description or whatever, they're saying, if you really want the best skincare product on the face of the planet, you need to check out this grapey grape acne product on the market from Rodan and Fields. Rodan, or whatever the hell right? And here's my link. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, guys. Because now you take all of the curiosity out of it. You do. You take all the curiosity out of it. The point being is that you want to attract people and you want to create a curiosity so they reach out to you. And this is called free leads. Free leads. That's what it is, right? So if you're using social media, for your business or whatever, we got to create curiosity, okay? We got to create curiosity and stop mentioning the name of your company because it's going to repel people. They're already going to know what the hell you're doing, and then they have no reason to reach out to you. None. Okay? And with that being said, you got to remember that this, what we do, prospecting, is sorting. Okay? It's a sift and a sort as we build and engage with people. Okay? I want to say that again. This is a sorting, sifting, and sorting, okay, as you build and engage, build a relationship and engage with people. That's what it is, okay? That's exactly what it is. And it's prospecting and sorting with a strategy. With a strategy. And some people don't know what that strategy is, so I'm going to share with you. And in fact, I'm going to tell you, I'm part of a group that really is into a lot about the social media training and stuff, right? And this particular trainer was talking about it, in fact, yesterday, and I said, dang it, I do the same thing, right? I do the same thing she does. And I'm like, well, what do you know? Right? So I'm going to share this with you. And we're going to use a scenario for a minute. And that scenario is as if you have a job outside the home, okay? Because most of us have a job outside the home as we're getting started in our businesses. Most of us do, guys, right? As we're growing our business. All right? And so let's just say, for the sake of argument, you have a 9-to-5 job. All right? Now, I'm just using scenarios. You visualize yourself and bring yourself into this picture. Okay? I'm going to use 9-to-5 because it's an easier scenario. All right? But 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the night. Okay? And everyone can do at least 30 minutes in the morning and at the night, right? And so let's say you have to leave at 8:30 in the morning to get to your job. Okay? As a scenario. You have to leave at 8:30. Okay? So here's what a basic morning routine will look like for you. So if you have a piece of paper and a pen handy and you're not driving while you're listening to me, then get out your piece of paper and a pen because you're going to want to write this down. All right, here we go. Let's say you're leaving at 8:30 in the morning. And so we're going to look at 7:30. So an hour before you have to leave. Okay? And guys, look, I know some of you might be thinking, yeah, but there is no yeah, but when you're building a business and you have a job outside the home, right? Sometimes you're going to have to get up earlier and go to bed a little later, all right? You'll want to leave that job, don't you? I know you do, and that's the reason why you started your business. Hey, Tina, how are you, baby? Hey, Catherine, how are you, darling? You know, so let's say you leave at 8:30 in the morning, okay? 7:30 in the morning, And we're looking at only 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes only, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to search for groups and pages that'll be relatable to your business. Groups and pages that have a lot of interaction going on in them, okay? Where people might be asking questions, and again, we'll use the acne or anti-aging, let's just say, people asking questions, whatever. What you're going to do is you're going to pick 2. Just 2. Let's not get crazy now, all right? And I'd be happy with telling you just get 1, all right? 1 good one that's got a lot of engagement going on in that page or in that group, and it's an audience that is in conjunction with your product, okay? All right, so think about that. Think about that for a minute. It's related to your product, okay? So now, where your daily method of operation comes in is at about 7:45 in the morning, all right? So I'm like chunking this out for you. What you're going to do is you're going to interact with 5 to 10 people. That's right. You can do that within 15 minutes, guys. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, you got to have your minimum. My minimum is 5 people. Okay? Will not go below 5 people. All right? 5 people. And interact with them. Reply to a comment. Maybe they commented on something. You want to compliment them, say hello. Maybe someone has a problem, right? Start a conversation on that page or within that group, right? But it has nothing to do with you. Nothing. It's got nothing to do with you. You're just the helpy person. You're being helpy, okay? Saying hi and complimenting them on their comment. Yep, 5 is an awesome number. I know that right, Tina. Right? And that's what you're going to do. So what would you do if you were going into a party, right? Into a room. What would you do? Would you just run up to them and say, here, buy my. No, of course you wouldn't. That would be weird, right? I don't want you guys to be weird. You wouldn't do that. You'd go up, you'd start a conversation and compliment them on, something they're wearing or something they said or whatever, right? Well, it's basically the same thing on a page or in a group. And that's what you're going to do. All right? Nothing about you. Then at about 8 o'clock in the morning, right? Remember, I'm chunking this out for you. What you're going to do is you're going to post value posts in the group in the group, okay? I'll start with that. You're going to post a value post in the group. What do I mean by a value post? A value post is something that helps people. It does not talk about a product. It does not talk about a company. In fact, don't ever do that because you want to create curiosity, guys. That's what you're trying to do, right? You want leads. Right? You want leads? Well, this is how you're going to get leads on social media. Okay? That's right, sweetheart. You're absolutely right, Tina. That's my girl, Tina, right there. She knows what she's talking about. She says nothing is ever about us if we're going to build value. That's exactly right. Okay? So, you're going to post value posts in that group if you can. But something else that I want you to do is I want you to message the admin and thank the admin for adding you or something like that, or creating the group, right? I want you to thank the admin so that they get to know who you are. Because if you accidentally post something in the group that's not of value, right, they may want to just overlook it and just tell you just don't do that again rather than boot you out the group. Because you don't want to be booted out the group. This is where you're going to be helpy to people. Okay? That's it. That's what you're going to do. and you're going to post something on your page or profile that is similar to what you posted in the group. Not exactly the same, but what you posted in the group. And that's it. You're done for the morning. You can get yourself up, get your coffee, and go to your job. All right? Okay? That's the morning routine, and we can all do that. We can all do that, guys. Just remember, don't mention your company. Okay? So you want to find interactive groups. All right? Okay? We got that so far? All right, good. Now, in the evening time, hey, Florinda, how are you, darling? Thank you for joining. So now, in the evening time, all right, you come home from work. What do? Well, you've got to eat dinner, right? Spend a little family time because, you know, family is everything, guys. So we don't want to go ruining those relationships in the meantime, do we? No, we don't. So you spend your family time, you do your thing, you eat, get cleaned up, maybe sit back and relax for a minute, whatever you do. But we're going to use 7 p.m. as an example, okay? 7 p.m. 7 p.m. will be your follow-up time, okay? Your follow-up time. Now, some people ask, well, Michelle, should I just text? Should I send an audio message? You know, what should I do? What would be better? It doesn't matter. Whatever. And I do whatever. Sometimes I'll just text. Sometimes I'll do an audio so that this way they can hear my voice and they can hear the sound of my voice and how I'm saying what I'm saying, which I personally think is probably a little bit better. But whatever floats your boat. It doesn't matter. Either way is fine. And what you want to do at that point, when you message them, you want to just ask simple questions, right? Get to know them like you're at a party, right? Let's not be weird, guys. You want to ask questions like, what do you do? How long have you been doing that? What have you tried in the past that hasn't worked for you, right? Build rapport with this person. Build a relationship with this person. And, you might want to mention, I love that comment that you made, in that group. And, you're so right. Now, there's acne, the acne or the anti-aging, a lot of them don't work out there. Then you want to share your story, very short, on how you can relate with them, right? And you could say something like, I know how you feel. I went and I tried so many different. Think of it as as a party and you're talking to them face to face. Okay, simple. I know how you feel. Tina, I tried every dang anti-aging thing out there. Nothing ever freaking worked. In fact, I used to use oil of delay. I call it oil of delay. I used to use oil of delay, and maybe you want to have a little chuckle in there, right? And that didn't even work for me, But by the way, let's still not get weird. Because some of you out there are doing what is called like an ATM method, which is add tag message, which is you're adding them to a group, and then you're tagging them in a pinned post, and then you're messaging them with your upline, right? So they can get questions answered or whatever. Some of you are doing that, and that's real cool. But, all right, you want to say something like, by the way, I am part of this group that, helps with that anti-aging and stuff. And there's lots of testimonies and stuff in there. Would you like me to add you to that? Would you be open to being added to that? You just ask the question, just simple. But remember, you want to build all that rapport first and have a conversation with them. Okay? Like you're at a party. What would you do if you were sitting on a couch with a drink in your hand and just having a conversation? Yep, right? Okay, same concept. Same concept. All right? Now that's follow-up time. Now it's 7:30. At 7:30, now remember I'm using these as example times. All right? So maybe for you it's 8 o'clock and 8:30. Whatever. Okay? But this is about the time frame that I'm talking about here. At 7:30, you want to post something valuable about your day. And what did I just say? I said valuable. Something of value about your day. No mentioning of companies, no mentioning product names. You got to keep that out of it, guys, if you want to create more leads and build your audience so people know, like, and trust you. Okay? That's how it works on social media. All right? Remember, sift and sort. And with this simple method that I just shared with you, you can do that easily. Easily. Your AM, okay, your AM and your PM, especially if you're working a job, you got things kind of going on in the middle there. All right? That is your simple method for reaching out and connecting to people on social media. All right? Clean up your timelines, guys. You don't want anything, the I'm with XYZ company written anywhere. You got to stop it. You got to stop it. Okay? Because there is no curiosity. They'll go Uncle Google it, find all negative shit, and then that's it, you're done. They'll never reach out to you. They have no reason to reach out to you because you just gave the whole story away, the whole plot away, the ending to the story, you know. And people say, well, when do you tell them? When you talk to them. When you get them on the phone, that is when you do that. Okay? That is the only time that you do that. All right? Now, the value at 7:30 time slot, I'm going to tell you guys, should be a Facebook Live. I know some of you saying, gosh, Dawn, Michelle, I just don't want to do that. Well, I'm going to tell you, because you guys that follow me know I don't talk crap. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you straight out. It is the most valuable, okay? Because they get to, you know, when the dogs are barking or the kids are running in, or whatever, right? Whatever's going on in the background, they can actually see how you're living, what's going on there. And that creates a more know, like, and trust factor. All right? And with a Facebook Live, your reach to people is much, much more than it is just a simple post. You get much more reach out there in Facebook land than you will with just a regular text post. Okay? All right. Guys, I've done Facebook Live challenges. As a matter of fact, before I let you go, I am doing another Facebook challenge with a friend of mine, actually, and it's going to be starting on Monday. So if you would like information on that Facebook challenge and want to be added for that Facebook challenge, then go ahead and comment below challenge, and I will go ahead. I'll private message you to make sure that you know where the heck you go for that challenge, and it starts Monday, guys. Okay, it starts Monday. So if you want to be a part of that challenge, go ahead and put in the comments below challenge, and I'll make sure that you get into that challenge right away so you don't miss a trick. Okay? So, guys, I hope that this live broadcast has brought you some type of value today. Get out that daily method of operation, guys. Make sure you have your minimum. Make sure you're interacting with people and being helpy. be healthy, guys. Answer questions and interact with people and help them. All right, Leslie, I'll be more than happy to. So watch out for me, Leslie. I will make sure that we go ahead and get you into that challenge. All right, darling? So anyone else want to be a part of that challenge, go ahead and post challenge below so I can go ahead and add you to that. I'll private message you first. I just won't add you. Okay, that's rude. And I'll let you know so that we can go ahead and get you started on Monday for that Facebook challenge. Alrighty, guys. Love you to pieces. Hope today's Facebook Live has brought you a ton of value. If you have any questions, you got it, Tina. You got it, Gloria. If that has brought you any value at all, just hit me up and let me know. And if you have any questions whatsoever about social media marketing and attraction marketing and all that kind of good stuff, hit me up, let me know, and maybe I will do a training on your question on our next live. So, let's see. Okay, Tina, you got it, girl. I'll go ahead and I'll just add you. Alrighty, guys. So be on the lookout, Tina, Gloria, Leslie, and anyone else. And I love you to pieces, guys. Have a beautiful Wednesday. And bundle up because it's chilly out there. Love you guys. Have a beautiful evening. Bye for now.